following is a production of Watlington Shires and Pierce Productions. Welcome to the Wright Chrysler Dodge Ram pregame show. Just like the big game, you have to be prepared. And the same holds true when it comes to buying your next vehicle. So be prepared by going to WrightChryslerDodgeJeep.com. That way you're ready to go when you hit the lot. Now it's time for us to get you ready for the big game. The Wright Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram pregame show starts now.
Alrighty, good afternoon, fans. Hope everyone's having an awesome and blessed day. Thanks for joining us here today on NetSN as we get ready to go for some softball action here this afternoon. As it is the number 2, the last I looked, to Lady Bears of Joaquin, coming in here 13-0, 3-0 in the district. Also, Lady Rams of Joaquin are undefeated in the district as well. So the two teams ready to take on each other here today on a big matchup here in Timpson. Here comes our national anthem. God bless America. Let's play some baseball, or some softball, sorry. It's our first softball broadcast of the year. So welcome in here to the big broadcast. A lot of good folks out here, Center Glass, helping bring the big ball game to us here today as we're coming to you from a windy Timpson. I tell you what, as like I was having a chat with some of the folks around here, and I was like, you know what, I spent about 20 years in northeast Oklahoma, southeast Kansas, and there's windy up there all the time, and they can have this wind back, okay? But it looks like it may be dying down a little bit as we go through the evening, but it has been gusting quite a bit here. So we got a good screen shot here, I do believe, as the Lady Bears come out to take the field here, and the Lady Rams getting themselves warmed up and ready to go. So let's go around the horn for the Lady Bears. It will be Foster into the circle. Ham behind the dish. Got Ham over at first as well. Ford is at second. Stewart is at short. Cruz at third. Norris is in left. Grigsby in center. And Billion is the right fielder for the Lady Bears of Timpson. Had a chat with Coach McCann of the Joaquin Rams, before the ball game started here, just, checking in on how the girls are doing. And I know that the Lady Rams are always a team that are, always there at the season there. They're always really, really good. And they, the perennial, and he said, well, we're always there. We're always ready to play. And they're 3-0. They played in about 20 games so far this year. So Coach McCann pretty pleased with the way things are going. Every girl's healthy. So likes the way things are going here as we get heavy into the district play. And a big one here tonight as the Lady Rams and the Lady Bears get ready to square off tonight here in Timpson. As you can see, that wind kicking up a little bit here, and I'm having to hang on to the computer. I got my produce box out and everything, and I hope it doesn't affect the pitchers out there, but definitely going to need this thing here tonight as we're ready to go. Got great umpires. I want to say thank you to the umpires here for all the hard work that they do. I know that they get a hard time out there sometimes, even by us, but, hey, all in good fun with us, but, hey, these guys have a hard job to do, and we appreciate the work that they do. Let's go. First three up here, Anglin, Balcom, and Oswald will be the first three going against the pitcher Foster for the Timpson Bears. So here we go, ready to play and ready to step into the circle here. First pitch on the way. Foster Anglin stands in, the shortstop for the Lady Rams, and Foster to Ham, first pitch. Steve Rack one call to him. I'll try to keep up with the balls and strikes here. Should be able to do it. Just kind of hard to see the screen, even though we've got a little bit of a block from the sun here, but we'll do our best to keep up with that along the way, folks. Ball one, so 1-1 now the count. So Foster looking in here. Ham gives the sign, now ready to go. 1-1 the count to England, trying to get things started here for the Lady Rams. Cannot catch the outside corner, and it's 2-1. Oh, 1-2. Okay, sorry, I didn't hear a strike call, folks. I had that backwards. So 1-2 now the count. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be fouled off to the screen. It'll be, and the count will stay at 1-2. There we go. So first batter England up there fighting hard. Trying to get something started here. Balcom and Oswalt follow her to start off here into the top of the first inning. There's a shot out into right field. Right fielder Bellion back there to make the play, and that's out. Number 1. So 1 out. And to the plate comes the second baseman Balcom. She'll come up to the plate here. Checking with Coach McCann down to the third base line. And I got the roster here, and I'll see what I know. Got the coach's name down the first base line here for the Lady Rams. Balcom steps in here, 1 out, nobody on. First pitch, swing and a miss. 0-1 to her. Should be a pretty good screenshot there, folks. Yeah, it looks like it's good there. Okay. So 0-1 to Balcom. She steps back in here. Foster into the circle here with Ham, their battery mate. And here's the pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Lady Bears enjoyed a good volleyball season, made the playoffs there. Good basketball season for them as well. And looking for a very good softball season here for the Lady Bears. That's up high. Tried to get her to chase after that one. Not going. 1-2. So the 1-2 count on the way here from Foster. It's going to be in the field, and it's going to get just back to the screen. It'll stay 1-2. So the 1-2 count, checking in with Coach down the third base line is Balcom. She'll step right back in here. And Foster with the pitch on the way. Just does get a piece of it to stay alive. 1-2. Good job here by Balcom, fighting that one off. Just does get a piece of it. That wind blowing straight out to center field the way that the Timpson softball field is positioned here. It is almost north of the center area, but it is kind of off to the east just a little bit. Oh, tried to frame it there to Ham and staying away from it. Nice job there by Ham. Tried to get that to call, but staying away from it. A good job there by Balcom staying away from that one. It's 2-2. Here comes the 2-2 from Foster. It's going to be off the handle there. It's going to be shot out first, and I'm not going to be able to get it there. Is Ford not able to get it out of the glove to get it over on the just off the handle, off the blooper there, and it's a hit, and it will be Balcom on at first. So to the plate comes Oswalt. She's the pitcher for the Lady Rams. And now with the runner on and 1 out, she'll step up here in the. Get my mouse to work right there. There we go. That's in there for a strike call. Oswalt taking 0-1. Standing right back in, trying to move Balcom off of first. Oswalt. Pitch on the way. Little runner out there to short. Going to try to go to second, and they'll get that one, but they won't get to the runner down first. They'll get the lead runner On the 6-4 for out number 2, Oswald's fielder's choice on over at first. So now with 2 outs. So coming to the plate now will be Wilson with 2 outs and a runner over at first. Wilson, catcher for the Lady Rams, stands in the lefty, ready to go here against Foster. Low ball 1 to her. So the 1-0 count, Foster. Looking in here for Wilson. Wilson taking that one in, is strike 1, 1-1. Right down the middle there for Foster. Good call, good pitch. So the 1-1 count, run over at first. Wilson sending that one foul down to the right side and out of play. Long strike, makes it a 1-2 count. Couple foul balls here, get some extras in. Pritchett will be on deck if Wilson can reach. And right now, Foster for the Lady Bears looking to get out of this inning. Leave that runner stranded over at first. Wilson stands in. Here's the 1-2. Up high outside, 2-2. So checking real quick. Coach McCann down third baseline. Wilson ready to go. Back in with a 2-2 count. 2 outs. Trying to continue the inning for the Lady Rams. Foster delivers. Hot shot down the third baseline, and it's a foul ball. Out of play. So Wilson will go 2-2 with Pritchett on deck. And with 2 outs and runner over first is Oswald. And Foster bringing it. Pitch on the way. That's a shot getting right back up in the middle. And we get out into the center field on the left field side. And it goes all the way to the fence. Going to bring her around from first. Ball's going to get away on the throw in. And it's 1-0 Rams on the RBI double by Wilson. Oswald comes around to score. And it's a 1-0 ball game here. Driving that right back up the middle there is Wilson to make it 1-0. 2 outs. So coming out is going to be a pinch runner there for Wilson over second after the RBI. Pritchett comes in, and she will be the third baseman here for, see who we got out there running, folks. We'll see if we can catch that up here for you. Coach Baldridge down there at first base on the coach for the Lady Rams. Couldn't see who went out there, but we'll get that number here for the pinch runner for Wilson, who gets the RBI double. 1-0 Joaquin here with 2 outs, runner scoring position over second. And that's ball 1 to her. So 1-0. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Back to the screen on the foul ball, 1-1. So it's 1-1 to her. Right back in goes Pritchett. We're at double 9 here with 1-1 and a runner scoring position here, already leading 1-0 here in the top of the first. That's up high, and it's now 2-1. The 2-1 count. Foster to the plate. Pritchett staying away from it. That's just outside. Make it a 3-1. Trying to get her to chase after that one. She's not going after it. Good discipline at the plate here for the Lady Ram hitter so far. It's 3-1 to Pritchett. They're going to go ahead and make it a base on balls. So now runners at first and second here for the Lady Rams. So coming to the plate now is going to be Cater, the first baseman. She'll come up here now with runners at first and second, 2 outs. And the Lady Rams ready to go. Cater steps in and Foster to the plate. Up high, ball 1 to her. Ball 1, Cater. Foster delivers. That's up high, 2-0. So Cater right back in here ahead. Foster. For that third out here, trailing at 1-0. Don't get out here without any more damage. Got runners at first and second with 2 outs. That's a good pitch in there for Steve Wright, number 1, 2-1. So Cater ready to go. Fuller on deck. Ready to go here if Cater can get on. Right now, 2 on for the Lady Rams. Here's Foster. Swing and a miss. It's 2-2. Got her to go after that high one. And did Foster. Now, see if we can get that third out. Get out of this inning and leave those runners stranded at first and second. Here's the 2-2. Fly ball here on the infield. Calling it for it there at the circle, and it is a Foster. She'll make the play for the final out of the inning. But they get 1 hit. They'll leave 2 on, and no errors here by the Lady Bears, but they do push 1 across to the Lady Rams. It is a 1-0 ball game. We'll go to the bottom of the first. We'll be back here on NetSN.
Batters Law Firm is your first choice in personal injury law. Jeff Batters and his staff lead the way in the area with Best of Nacogdoches and Best of Lufkin votes over the last several years. If your case matters, it's got to be Batters.
Sparky D's Bargain Store. Who are we? We're an online auction store on Facebook. Find our page on Facebook. There you'll find a post for our weekly auction. If you find an item you like, place your bid and you could be a big winner and save yourself lots of money. We're on Facebook only for our weekly auctions. We're located in Center, Texas. Check us out on Facebook. It's Sparky D's Bargain Store, where we will save you more.
Alrighty, folks, we are back here, ready to go for the bottom of the first, 1-0. Joaquin with the lead here as we get ready to go, and we're going to get a little bit of a message here and make sure I got everything taken care of. And I want to make sure that we talk a little bit about, we talked about Center Glass. Okay, we got Rancho Grande and Dr. Worsham, Tammy Steptoe, all kinds of good sponsors here for us as we get into softball and baseball season. Now just kind of making sure we get everybody taken care of here. Alrighty, so now ready to go. Let's go around the horn here for the Lady Rams. You got Oswald in the circle, Wilson behind the dish, Cater at first, Balcom at second, England at short, Pritchett at third, Fuller in left, Webb center, Bonner is in right field for Coach McCann's squad. Ready to go here. Stewart, the shortstop, will start things off for the Lady Bears in the bottom half of the first inning, trading 1-0. Coach Stewart down at the first baseline, or Coach Brewster down at the third baseline. So here we go. Ball 1, start off to Stewart. So 1-0. As Stewart stands in, ready to go here. Oswald bringing it back to the screen. It's now 1-1 on the foul ball. So with a 1-1 count, Foster, I'm sorry, Oswald for the Lady Rams. Catching outside corner for the strike. It is now 1-2. So Stewart trying to get something started here with Grigsby and Cruz, the first three up here against the pitcher Oswalt for the Lady Rams. As Stewart stands in with a 1-2 count. And a pitch from Oswalt. High fly ball out into shallow center. Center fielder coming in on it as the wind will hold that up there. Grigsby, I'm sorry, that is Webb coming down with it. And that is out number 1. So Grigsby, the center fielder, coming to the plate here for Lady Bears. Cruz on deck. So with one out, here's Grigsby. Ready to stand in, ready to go. Pitch on the way from Oswalt. Trying to drag a hit up in there, and that is low for ball number 1 to Grigsby. 1-0. Getting a sign from the dugout, Oswalt and Wilson. Outside, ball 2. Two and 0. Grigsby running back in with 1 out here. Cruz on deck for the Lady Bears. And Oswald in the circle for the Lady Rams. Brings that one up inside and high, 3-0. Wind is a little crazy here today. It's kind of died down a little bit and then picked right back up. It looks like it might be like that throughout of the evening, maybe a little lighter later, but it has been wreaking havoc here today. Good pitch there by Oswald, 3-1. Grigsby right back in with Cruz on deck for the Lady Bears. Here's the 3-1. Swing and a miss. It's now 3-2, full count. Oswalt got behind. 3-0 and has now got her to go 3-2. And the pitch. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. That's out number 2. Good pitch there for Oswalt. So the strikeouts. Is it out number 2? Nobody on. So to the plate is Cruz, the third baseman. Lady Bears looking to get something started, get a little 2-out rally going. Outside, ball 1. So I'm trying to remember. 1-0 to Cruz. Oswalt with the delivery, low outside, 2-0. Ham waiting on deck if Cruz can get on. 2-0 to her. Swing and a miss. Nice pitch there on the rise ball. Come in with some heat from Oswalt. 2-1. Here's the 2-1 from Oswalt. Oh, that's a nice pitch there, making it 2-2. Trying to get a 1-2-3 inning is Oswalt, and trying to keep the inning going is Cruz as she steps back in. 2-2 on the way here. Oswalt ready. Swinging and a miss for the strikeout. Back-to-back strikeouts on a 1-2-3 inning here for the Lady Rams with no hits and nobody left and no errors for the Lady Rams as well. So we'll go to the second inning, and it will be Fuller, Bonner, and Webb coming to the plate when we come back here on a Net SN.
Where do you go if you're a Bear fan looking for a post-game meal? Easy, Rancho Grande. But what if the game is a Little League practice? Same place. What if it's a special occasion, something you dress up for? In Timpson, it's Rancho Grande. Whether it's familiar menu items or maybe something you want to take a chance on, it's always good. They even have bear sightings at Rancho Grande.
Alrighty, folks, back here ready to go to the second inning. It will be Fuller, Bonner, and Webb, the first three up here against Foster. There we go. As we go, Foster through one inning of work as she had 29 pitches. She had no strikeouts, one base on balls, had one hit and one run. And leading it 1-0. Our Lady Rams is stepping in is Fuller. First one up here against Foster into the second. Here's the pitch. Back to the screen. Foul ball. 0-1. Knew this was going to be a good game. You know, like I said, Lady Rams always very, very good. And the Lady Bears coming out here had a good season last year. And for them to come in here with their number 2, the last I saw, ranking, they've been 1, 2, or 3 here the last few weeks. That's ball 1 for Coach Brewster's squad. So knowing this is always going to be a good game between these two here. Especially both of them coming in here 3-0 in district play. Good stuff. 1-1 to Fuller. Right back in. Here's Foster. A little runner right back to Foster off the glove. Foster not going to be able to recover from that one. And it'll be an infield hit here. So we'll give her the single as Fuller will reach. Nice try there by Foster coming off the mound, or coming out of the circle, just got off the edge of her glove, headed to that third base side, just wasn't able to pick it up in time to get her. So it will be Bonner, the right fielder, stepping into the plate now. Runner over at first. No outs. 1-0 Joaquin. Up high, ball 1. Lady Rams trying to hand the Lady Bears their first loss of the year. And the Lady Bears trying to give the Lady Rams their first district loss. 1-0. Just getting a piece of it, making it 1-1. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. What do the ends? Make sure Webb will be on deck for the Lady Rams. 1-1 to Bonner. She stands in here as Foster and Ham look to see if they can get it out here. The runner over at first. That's up high. Oh, Bonner wanted to get after it, but she stayed away from it. 2-1. Nice job there by Bonner. Bonner right back in, steady and ready. Outside, 3-1. With a 3-1 count, Bonner ready to go. Foster looking to keep her off the base pads here with our runner at first already. Swing and a miss. This now full count, 3-2. So the payoff. Payoff pitch on the way here from Foster. Swing, get a miss for the strikeout. First strikeout of the ball game here for Foster, and a big one right there. Needed that for out number 1. So 1 out, runner over at first. Coming to the plate is Webb, the center fielder for the Lady Rams, number 9 hitter. 1 out, 1 on. Foster to Ham sitting up inside. Can't catch the outside edge, and it's ball 1. Ham is kind of looking for a little bit wider strike zone there, but not getting it. And Ref Blue's been pretty consistent on both sides so far. That wind picking up real big right now. Going across the field, as you can see, 1-0 to Webb. Here's the pitch back to the screen, and it's 1-1. So the 1-1 count. ready. Foster delivers. That's a shot right out into a right field. It gets past Billion. Around first, coming around a third is going to be Fuller. Inside the park, got a chance here. Home run, inside the park home run, and a nice job by Webb coming around as that one got by the right fielder all the way to the fence, and a good job by Webb, but on her horse around to the base paths. It comes around to score inside of the park home run, and that's a 2-run home run right there. So that will make it a 3-0 ball game here. A nice smack out to right field, making it 3-1. The Lady Rams take the lead here with 1 out. That clears the base paths for the Lady Rams. Good job. Good job there by Webb. Got a hold of that one and got right past Billion's glove there. Got out into right field. So we'll go to the top of the order. Here comes England back to the plate here. 1 out. That's a runner right back to middle. And they're going to be safe over there at first as Ford, as a slow roller. Ford over at second was able to get up there, but England are able to run it out. And the hits makes the 3rd of the inning. And a runner back over at first. So now here comes Malcolm to the plate. She's 1 for 1, had a single her first time up. She'll stand in here with a runner over first. 1 out. First pitch up high, ball 1. A 1-0 now 3-0. Lady Rams with the lead here this afternoon. Here's the pitch from Foster. That's going to be out into center field as it just gets past the shortstop's glove. But that wind came in and blew her in there right on time and blew it into center field. They're just out of the reach of Stewart's glove there. So it's back-to-back base hits here. Now the Lady Rams have something brewing here into the second, as they'll have runners now at first and second base. Here in the second, leading at 3-0. Coming to the plate will be Oswald, trying to help her own cause. Reached on a fielder's choice. Scored that first run back in the first inning. Trying to lay down a soft bunt and going to get out right in front. And they're not going to be able to get anybody. Everybody's going to be safe. So the single makes it a bases full for the Lady Rams. And with only 1 out, they got the bases juiced here into the second inning. So to the plate comes Wilson. She'll come up here. She had that big RBI double back into the first that brought around to the run for Oswald. Now she's got bases full, 1 out. And facing Foster here, Pritchett on deck. So stepping in goes Wilson. Big opportunity here for the Lady Rams to blow it open here with a base hit. Foster to the plate. Up high outside, ball 1 to her. Wilson right back in with a 1-0 count. Here's a pitch from Foster. That's a shot out into right field, and that is going to be a grand salami for Miss Wilson. She sends it over the right field fence on a 4-run ding, 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 ding. The grand salami as she comes in, 4-run jack for Miss Wilson here, and it's blown now wide open to a 7-0 lead here for the Lady Rams. So we've seen an inside the park home run, now a grand slam home run. And now makes it a 7-0 ball game as they clears the bases. Boom, boom, boom. Took the first pitch she's seen and drove it out into right field, and that was a no-doubter right there. So here comes Pritchett to the plate. Standing in, bases limited, are empty now. That's a runner out there to Stewart at short. She's going to come up and make a good play there. Oh, pulls her off the bag. It looks like she might have touched her, but they're going to call her safe. And I think the umpire might have got that one wrong with her. She did pull her off, but it looked like Ham was able to get a glove on her there, but they're going to call her safe. Pritchett is on with the single. the 6th hit of the inning. Now runner over at first. Still only 1 out. And coming to the plate is Cater. Over to the left side and out of play. So Cater, the 9th hitter to the plate here, 0 for 1. Had a fly ball out in the infield back to the pitcher to end the 1st inning. So she steps up here with a runner over at first and only 1 out. And that's a shot there at third, and it goes off of a Cruz and out into left field. Well, I tell you this, the bounces are going all the right ways here for the Lady Rams as Cater is on. Runners now at 1st and 2nd. So we'll go to Fuller, who started things here with a single. And she's back up here again. 1 out. Runners at 1st and 2nd. That's low for Foster. Ball 1 to her. So 1-0 to Fuller. She's 1 for 1 with a single and scoring a run here today. That one's going to be fouled off to the right side. It's now 1-1. Not my best, but that's okay. 1-1 to Fuller. She steps right back in here with 1 out. Hits on the way from Foster. That's up high outside. It's 2-1. Over 50 pitches now for Foster through her 2 innings. 2-1 to Fuller. And with 1 out, runners at 1st and 2nd, trying to keep this inning rolling here, leading at 7-0 are the Lady Rams. That one's off the handle there, and Stewart coming in at shortstop and make the play. We're out to number 2. Big out there for Lady Bears. There we go. So runners remain at 1st and 2nd. Here comes Bonner back to the plate. She's 0 for 1. Struck out her first time up. So she'll step up to the plate here, ready to go for the 2nd time in the 2nd inning. And Foster, swing and a miss. 0-1. Webb will be on deck. She had that inside the park home run as well in this inning. We had a grand slam and an inside the park home run here into this inning. That's in the first strike call. And it's now 0-2. So the 0-2 to Bonner on the way. That's up high. She stays away from it. 1-2. So 1-2 on the way. Here's Foster trying to get out of this inning. Get those bats working for the Lady Bears here. That's a shot there, and it's going to get into left field. And coming up on it, though, but getting it back in quick. Good job there by Norris to get it in. And Bonner with a single. So everybody gets a hit here into this inning for the Lady Rams. Excuse me, 8 hits in the inning. Have brought in the 4 runs. Six runs in the inning, sorry. Yeah, 6 runs in the inning. So here we go. As Webb stands in here, had that inside the park home run back into get things rolling here in the 2nd inning. Swinging through that one. It's now 0-1. Runners all over the base pads here for the Rams once again. That one's going to be high and up out of play. It's 0-2. So Webb standing in here. 12th hitter at the plate here for the Lady Rams into the 2nd. And I know the Lady Bears are just itching to get those bats working there after going 3 up, 3 down in the bottom of the 1st. So we're in the top of the 2nd. And the Lady Rams have opened up 7-0. That's in there for a call. Steerack 3. And that'll be the third out here, and that'll get things done here for the Lady Rams as they do the damage, though. As they get to 8 hits, they'll leave 3 on. No errors by the Lady Bears. But the big hits bring in the runs here, and it is now a 7-0 ball game going to the bottom of the second. Ham, Norris, and Foster coming to the plate when we come back right here on a NetSN.
Wright Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Center has the new and used vehicles that you're looking for. If your vehicle needs service, stop by WrightChryslerDodgeJeep.com and get your service appointment, and also shop online. They can come on down and let the guys make a great deal for you. And our knowledgeable staff will not let you leave without knowing everything about your new or used vehicle. Wright Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram supports all the students of the Piney Woods. Hope Community Medicine is a nonprofit faith initiative with a primary mission of providing quality health care to the people of East Texas, regardless of race, religion, socioeconomic status, or ability to pay. At Hope Community Medicine, they want to be the leading deep East Texas care provider, recognized for their outstanding patient care, innovative technologies, programs, and medicines, as well as a highly motivated and distinguished staff. Hope Community Medicine, founded in faith, focused on family.
Alrighty, folks, we're back here, and let me clear out the screen as I had to take care of some camera stuff there. We're ready to go to the bottom of the second inning, and that's going to be strike 1 here to Ham from Oswalt. Oswalt with a good 1 inning of work. Now has a big lead here for her squad. Swing and a miss there for Ham, now 0-2. So Ham with the 0-2 count. Norris on the deck, and then Foster, the first 3 here against Oswalt, who's pitching very, very well. Only now 17 pitches, 18 pitches there, 17 pitches now. As she fouls it back, and it stays 0-2. That's going to be outside there for ball 1, 1-2. This computer's not that. Okay, there we go. Sorry, folks. I'm trying to get this together here. Now we're right. Okay, 1-2 count here as Ham steps right back in, and Oswalt ready to go. Outside, 2-2. There we go. Now we're getting it together. It's a beautiful day here in Timpson. 2-2 to Ham. Ready to go here. The Lady Bears looking to get something rolling. Ooh, swing and a miss for the strikeout. That's three strikeouts on the afternoon here for Oswalt. And that is outs number 1. So here comes Norris to the plate, the left fielder. Will step up here, ready to go against Oswalt. No outs. 1 out, nobody on. That's in there for a strike from Oswalt. 0-1. So Norris ready to go on 1, trying to get something going here. 1-0. Outside 1-1 to count. Wilson sends a sign. Oswalt delivers. That one's going to be off the end of the bat over to the right side. Now to play. 1-2. Norris trying to straighten one out. Getting on for Foster, who's on deck. Ford behind her. Oswalt. Wilson. Lady Ram defense looking to go 1-2-3 once again like they did in the first. Got those bats working. Swing and a miss there for the strikeout. Back-to-back strikeouts here for Oswalt. That's number 4 on the afternoon. So to the plates comes the pitcher Foster, trying to help her own cause here. She steps in. And Oswald looking for the sign from the bench. Now has what she's ready to go with. Wilson. Behind the dish, ready to go. Foster takes that one, ball one to her. So Foster right back in here. And Oswald bringing it, pitching very well. Catching the outside edge there. Now it's a 1-1 count. Oswald might get to 30 pitches here by the end of this inning if nobody gets on. Let's say she went, and that is a 1-2 count here to Foster. Right now, sitting at 27 pitches. This would be number 28 on the way here for Oswald through her almost 2 innings of work. That's outside, 2-2. So Foster steps right back in. And Oswald looking to go 1-2-3 here. Oh, Steve Rack 3. That's a 1-2-3. Sit him up, strike him out inning for Oswald here. And of the Lady Rams, that's her 5th strikeout of the ball game. So we will go to the 3rd inning, and coming up for the Lady Rams, Anglin, Balcom, and Oswalt. They lead it 7-0 going to the 3rd. We'll be back for more here on a Net as N.
Joaquin Tire in Joaquin, Texas. Family owned and operated with new and used tires, general mechanics, and road services. Jesse and his team is proud to serve the community with car, truck, and commercial mag vehicle tires. They're located in Joaquin at the 84 and Highway 7 split. Call the shop today to make an appointment at 936-269-9516. That's 936-269-9516. Joaquin Tire is a proud sponsor of Game of the Week. Stop in and see them today for all of your new and used tire needs.
Sandy Cox is a good State Farm agent. Just ask Drake. He knows. State Farm agents in general are pretty cool, but Sandy Cox has the answers to your questions. Like, what's best for me, for my kids, for my business, for my farm? For all of us in Shelby County, those questions can be answered at Sandy Cox State Farm. Dr. Deborah Worsham of Worsham Family Dental supports area athletes, volleyball and otherwise, and treats her patients as she treats her own family. Both adults and young people are invited to come sit in her chair and let the doctor look around a little. Dr. Worsham helps you smile your best smile while you play your best game. You can trust Dr. Deborah Worsham in Joaquin.
Alrighty, folks, back here ready to go to the 3rd inning. Stepping in, top of the order, England. She is 1 for 2 at the plate today here against Foster, and the Lady Rams have been rocking the ball here, and going to see if they can keep that up going into the 3rd, and that is low for ball 1 to her. Foster, 62 pitches now. Two strikeouts. 9 hits. Oh, nice job there. Snagging it there is Ford right out of the air. So Ford makes a good play there for the first out. Out number 1. Malcolm comes to the plate. She's 2 for 2 at the plate today, scoring a run. I said Ford, 63 pitches, giving up the 9 hits and 7 runs. Here's the pitch up on the inside and low for ball 1. .102 her. Here's a 1-0 from Foster. That's a shot right there. Stewart is short. Good snag there on the third base side. Makes a good throw. Good play there for Stewart. 6-3 for out number 2. The Lady Bears doing a good job here. See, they get a 1-2-3 inning and see if they can get things working there with the bats. They're not the high-ranked team for nothing. I'm going to go 1-2-3, 1-2-3 here in the first 2 innings. And had some work to be done here. Stepping up now is the pitcher Oswalt. 2 outs, nobody on. Low, ball 1. One 0-2er. 1 for 1 with a fielder's choice for 2 times at the plate today for Oswalt. That's in there for a strike. 1-1 the count. So with 2 outs, Oswalt right back in. Foster looking to get out of this inning here. Get some momentum back in the Bears' way here as it's 1-2 on the swing and a miss. Lady Rams come out here and had 2 really great innings here to put up 7. As we're at the top of the 3rd, and Oswalt stepping back in, trying to help her own cause, and Foster trying to get a 1-2-3 inning. That's low, 2-2. Fouling that one away there. Hope everybody's all right. Bouncing that one in. Stays 2-2. I'm going to say that she was out. I'm going to say it was a foul ball. So the 2 referees or 2 umpires are going to talk about it, and Coach McCann says that was a foul ball, and I think that's what he's looking for there on that one. They're going to say maybe it's a 3rd strike on Oswalt, but they're going to say it was a coach trying to say it's a foul ball. Oswalt trying to stay out there, and the Lady Bears already back in the air. So it is going to be a foul ball. So now the Lady Bears have to come right back out into the field here. This will be 2-2, 2 outs. I'm going to say that was a foul ball. So back to the plate goes Oswalt, 2-2 now. Foster back into the circle. After the foul ball, it'll be a 2-2 count to her. Wilson will be on deck with 2 big hits into the afternoon already for her. Fouling back to the screen, stays 2-2. Definitely don't want to put Oswalt on with Wilson hitting the way she is. Trying to bring her to the plate to start the 4th inning here. So that's what Foster and Coach Brewster is wanting to do. 2-2 to Oswalt. That's a shot out into right center field, and it's going to get down all the way to the fence. Oswalt turns the corner. She's on her way to second, and a good job by Billion to get it in and target to third. On her way to third. Cruz right there, though, and she is going to be out at third trying to get there, and a good job there by Oswalt as it comes in onto the 9. Did he call her safe? I thought he called her out. So now we have some more going on here. So now we're going to find out for sure as Coach Brewster says that he called her out. So now Brewster's going to go out there and have a chat because now they're going to say that she's safe over at third coming in. And it looked like the throw got there in time. Maybe they're saying that she was behind the plate or on top of it whenever she tagged her there, but it looked like she might have got her. But like I said, my vantage point is a little farther away. A lot of stuff going on over there. But the umpire is going to tell Coach Brewster that apparently she's going to be safe and able to stay at third. So, okay. Everything's going to be good there for Oswalt. So she was on her horse and went on around and ended up on the third, onto the double. So, there we go. Well, that's the controversy going on here. So with 2 outs, that'll put a runner over at third here for Lady Rams. All righty. So now come to the plate is going to be Wilson. She's 2 for 2. She's got an RBI double and a grand slam her 2 times at the plate today. the Grand Salami. Back in the last inning. So runner over at third here. And I'm going to say a base on balls. I'm going to just tell Wilson to get on over to first here. So now runners at first and third for Lady Rams. Coming to the plate will be Pritchett. She is a 1-for-1 with a base on balls. Her 2 times up. So now runners on the corners here for the Lady Rams as things are getting crazy in the third inning. Wind picking back up again. So here comes Pritchett to the plate. And runners on the corners. Going to get a pinch runner here for Coach McCann over there at first. That's Pledger, number 7. So runners on the corners. Foster looking for that third out here, and that's going to be a foul ground. Giving chase over there is Ham. That's going to get out of play, and it'll be strike 1 here on the foul ball. All right, so 0-1 to Pritchett. So Foster back in the circle, 0-1 to Pritchett. Cater on deck if Pritchett can get on here. That's a high fly ball out into center field, and Grigsby on her horse, and she makes the play there. Oh, it comes out of her glove, and it's going to be 1 run in, and slowing down there getting into third because wasn't sure if she made the catch. And Oswalt comes in to score to now make it a 8-0 ball game. And Wilson standing in over at third, should say Pledger over there, and Pritchett is in on the single. She'll end up over second on the throw in. So a couple hits of bringing in another run here for the Lady Rams. And still with 2 outs into the inning. Runners now over at the third only. And it will be Cater to the plate. Heads up out there, everybody. Fouling it off back behind everybody. 2 outs. Another run comes in. Strike 1 to her on the foul ball. So Cater, 1 for 2 at the plate today, standing in here with runners in scoring position at second and third. That's a shot that's going to get down into left center field all the way to the fence. 1 run comes in. Here comes another going around there, and it's going to be a stand-up 2 RBI double here for Cater as she clears the base pads here onto the double. And the Lady Rams put up a couple more here in this inning. Coach Brewster going to go out and have a chat with his pitcher. That now makes it a 10-0 ball game here in the third inning. And runners will be over at third as the bases get cleared off there. And Foster. Having a chat with coach out there. Fuller will be coming to the plate. They already thought they had the 3 outs. Looks like Foster may be coming out of the ball game. See what they're going to do here. It's going to be number 3. That will be Ham. She'll come in to pitch. So Ham will come in here to pitch here, and she'll be the new pitcher for the Lady Bears. So we got a little bit of a break in the action, so we'll be right back here on NetSN. I got to get some of these good folks in here, so let me see if I can make sure. There we go. We'll make sure we get Dr. Worship. There we go.
Dr. Deborah Worsham of Worsham Family Dental supports area athletes, volleyball and otherwise, and treats her patients as she treats her own family. Both adults and young people are invited to come sit in her chair and let the doctor look around a little. Dr. Worsham helps you smile your best smile while you play your best game. You can trust Dr. Deborah Worsham in Joaquin.
Back here, new pitcher coming in is going to be Ham, and it will be Foster moving over to first base here. And Ham will be facing Fuller. Fuller, 1 for 2 at the plate today. First pitch low, ball 1. So with 2 outs and a 10-0 lead here for the Lady Rams, and a runner over at third. Ball 1 to her. New pitcher comes in, and it'll be Ham for Coach Brewster. Fuller on deck here trying to get that third out. Here's Ham. Low ball 2. 2-0. So the 2-0 count to her. Fuller. Bonner on deck if she can get on. That's low. And that's going to be, well, the runner's over at second. I got her at third, folks. My apologies. That's going to be 3-0. I believe that's 3-0. Three and 0 now the count. Bonner at the plate, 1-0 to her. We're going to get this right here. Trying to hold some things down here, folks, with this win. Bonner at the plate now, stays inside, and that's 2-0 here from Ham. Okay. Two 2-0, now runner over at first. That's low, makes it a 3-0. So Lady Bears, in fear of loading them up here. 2 outs here in the top of this third inning. As Bonner stands in, and that's low for ball 4. Back-to-back walks here. 4 Lady Bears pitching, and now runners all over the base pads for the Rams, as they've already lead it 10-0 right now and have a good chance here to make it even more. As Webb stands up inside the park, home run and a strikeout. Who 2 times up, 2 outs, steps in there, swinging and a miss. 0-1 to her. So Ham trying to get her team out of this inning. Yeah, thought they had that done at one point already here. Now the Rams continuing the inning here. Now it's strike 2. Center fielder Webb stepping in here with bases full. Trying to add to that 10-0 lead. And Ham in. Trying to get her team out of this inning. That's a shot right back up the middle. Here comes a 1-run in. Grigsby going to get it in quick. That's an RBI single. 1 run coming in. And the Lady Rams another big hit here. And bring in another run. Now lead it by a score of 11-0 this afternoon. And the bases remain full. So we'll go back to the top of the order here. This wind is wreaking havoc out here. So the top of the order being Anglin coming to the plate. She is 1 for 2 at the plate today for the Lady Rams. And with 2 outs and the bases full, she'll step back in here now, facing Ham this time. And the pitch on the way. Up high outside, ball 1. So 1-0 to England. 2-0. England standing right in here, trying to drive something here with 2 outs. Keep this 2-out rally going. That's low for a ball 3. And Ham going to make a good pitch here. Maybe get a fly ball or an easy ground ball out. Get the Bears out of this inning. Ball 4. So base on balls here brings in another run for the Lady Rams. And bases remain full here now, 12-0. Coming to the plate, Balcom. And Balcom is 2 for 3 at the plate today, scoring a run, or 3 times at the plate. First pitch up inside, ball 1 to her. Oh, they're going to call that a strike? Ooh. Okie dokie. I don't know about that one right there, folks. A little up high on the inside there, but Balcom stands right in. The 0-1 to her. That's up high outside to 1-1. So Malcolm still with the bases full. And 2 outs. Ham delivers. Fly ball here, going to get out of play. Heads up out there, everybody. And a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Malcolm ready to go back in, trying to get on here as Oswalt stands on the on-deck circle. And a 1-2 to Malcolm. Here's the pitch. That's low, making it 2-2. Good job there behind the dish. Ham to Ham is Ham. Block that one down. 2-2 down the count. Keeping it in front of her, taking those runners onto the base pads. That's a little runner there out to Stewart at short, picking up and making a good throw, and that'll do it there. And that's exactly what the Lady Bears needed. 6-3 for the third out. But they get to the 4 or 5 hits, they leave 1, 2, 3 onto the base pads. They get a couple runs in there to make it a 12-0 ball game as we go to the bottom of the third inning. It will be Ford, Ham, and Ryland come to the plate here for the Lady Bears on a net asset.
Batters Law Firm is your first choice in personal injury law. Jeff Batters and his staff lead the way in the area with best of Nacogdoches and best of Lufkin votes over the last several years. If your case matters, it's got to be Batters.
One of my favorite memories is waking up on Sunday morning at Grandma's house to the smell of breakfast. Now, Diamond B Cafe's not quite Grandma's house, but it's pretty darn close. Now, it may take an extra minute to get the food to the table, but quality takes time. Diamond B Cafe on the corner of Timpson and Tenahawk in Center. If you're in a hurry and need a quick pick-me-up, stop by Diamond B Coffee, 500 Hurst Street, serving specialty coffees, breakfast, lunch, and sweets.
Alrighty, folks, we're back here. I hope everyone's having a great night. Thanks for joining us wherever you are. And right now here in Timpson, it is 12-0 going to the bottom of the third, and the Lady Bears need to get some bats working. They went 3 up, 3 down in the first 2 innings here, and the Lady Rams have put the bat onto the ball and have taken care of business here to start. Oswald pitching very, very well. 5 strikeouts, no base on balls. She's only faced 6 hitters, and she's only thrown 29 pitches. And she's getting ready to face Ford, Ham, and Byland to start off. Is it Byland or Billion? I'm going to go with Billion. Hope I'm getting that right for her. Right fielder for the Lady Bears. As Ford, the second baseman, comes to the plate, ready to go against Oswalt. 14-8, 0 so far. No errors by either team. Here's the pitch on the way. Steve Wright called to Ford. 0-1 to her. So Ford stands in here, 0-1 Oswalt. Back to the screen, foul ball, 0-2. So the 0-2 count here as Wilson fixes the catching gear. She's ready to go. Back in she goes here. Here we go. Wilson settles back in, thins the sign out. Excuse me, Ford. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And that is strikeout number 6 here for Oswalt. Was pitching a masterpiece so far here for the Lady Rams. Ham start off at first. Now the pitcher for the Lady Bears steps to the plate here for the first time. And Oswalt. Has to happen right there in the middle of everything, don't it? Low outside, ball 1 to her. One and 0. Ham right back in here, facing Oswalt. That's in there for a strike. 1-1 now from Oswalt. Billion will be on deck here for Lady Bears. Ham trying to get on the base paths here for the Bears. They have not had base runners as of yet. Oswalt pitching very, very well. No hitter. Swing and a miss there for Ham. 1-2. So the 1-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss for the strikeouts. Wow, Oswalt. What a game she's got going on right now. So another strikeout here, and here comes a Billion, the right fielder, the number 9 here to the plate. Fly ball to center field by Stewart to lead off. Since then, the next 7 batters have all been set down by the K for Oswald. Here's a Billion catching the outside edge. It's strike 1 to her. Stewart's leadoff hitter will be on deck if Billion can get on. Outside 1-1. So that 1-1 count. Billion standing right in here, the right fielder. Swing and a miss. Is now 1-2. So the Lady Bears go after a couple of those high rise ball pitches here this afternoon. Oswald does have it coming in there at him. Rise right on up. 1-2. Outside 2-2. She's not going after that one. So with a 2-2 count, Oswald trying to get another 1-2-3 inning here. Pitch on the way. Just outside, run the count full. Only the second full count. Worked by the Bears hitters. That's up high, and it's a base on balls, and that's first base runner for the Lady Bears this afternoon. And I get something going for him. Here's Stewart to the plate. She's 0 for 1 with the fly ball out. And steps up here with 2 outs and a runner on. So the first base runner here for the Lady Bears. See if it gets something started. Stewart standing in here, ready to go. As Oswalt's to the plate. Outside, ball 1. So Wilson checking in, as well as Oswalt with Coach McCann. And the bench for Joaquin. Now they have the signals. 1-0 to Stewart. Outside, 2-0. Lady Bears starting to stay away from some of those that are just a little outside that they were chasing a little bit there earlier. And now 2-0 Stewart. Low for 3-0. So 12-0 here. Oswalt gets 2 quick outs here and then a base on balls, and now have fallen 3-0 to Stewart. Catching the outside edge there. 3-1. Three-one count. Oswalt to the plate. Low, ball 4. So back-to-back base on balls here for the Lady Bears. Grigsby going to be coming to the plate. She's 0 for 1. And Oswalt going to have Coach out have a little chat here. So I'll give me a chance to do that and that. I mean, runners now at first and second here for Lady Bears. Lady Bears trying to put together a little 2-out rally as Oswalt's going to be out there. And Grigsby coming to the plate. She's 0 for 1 here into the third. Plan is for Thursday to be in Shelbyville for the big game against Timpson in Shelbyville. That's our plan on Thursday, and then we have some soccer action that we'll be doing on the NFHS network, and so that'll be coming up for us in a Rough Rider, so we'll be able to catch that here on the NFHS network. That's a few of the things we got going on, And don't forget to get by the pizzeria. Check out all the great deals that they got down there. You get a medium, a large, or get a large one topping and some medium cheese sticks for only $16.99, I believe is the March special. And another thing too, folks, hey, you know, get on down there to the Happy Tales Adoption Center. If you're looking to get a cats, dogs, or whatever, or maybe donate, maybe do some fostering, help out any way you possibly can. It's a great thing to hear. A lot of good folks who got to the Barkarama coming up in April. That's on the downtown square. So check that out at Happy Tales Adoption Center. All right, so here we go. Runners at first and second now for the Bears after back-to-back walks. And coming to the plates is going to be Grigsby. She'll step up here. And Oswaltz ready to go here against Grigsby. Pitch on the way. And it's low, ball one. So maybe get a little slap hit out of it on her way to first. Grigsby back in 1-0. Pops it up right there at the dish for the third out, and Grigsby pops it up there for the third out. So that'll do it there for the Lady Bears. And we'll go to the fourth inning. Oswalt, Wilson, and Pritchett coming to the plate here for the Lady Rams when we come back right here on NetSN.
So many things get started at Pizzeria. You start your party off with a pizza from the pizzeria. You get your celebration started. You get your season started. For a lot of us, our passion with pizza started at the Pizzeria, a tradition since 1960s. It's the Pizzeria just off the square in Center.
Serving our communities for over a century, Farmers State Bank continues to meet the financial needs of East and Central Texas. With roots that run deep, Farmers State Bank serves as a source of financial strength to meet the needs of our neighbors. From a comprehensive range of financial products to individual service, we remain dedicated to being a true community bank. Farmers State Bank, improving lives and fulfilling dreams.
Alrighty, folks, we're back here ready to go to the fourth inning, and well, we're whipping up around here once again. And 12-0 ball game going to the fourth. Oswalt, Wilson, and Pritchett coming up here facing Ham. Ham that comes in here and had a third of an inning and threw 19 pitches and is ready to go here in the fourth. Trying to get a quick inning here. And the Lady Bears, they had 2 outs. Thought they had the third out and had to bring everybody back out here after some calls. And so now facing the wind here, and Oswaltz is the pitcher. And that is low for ball one here from Ham. That wind picking up big time right now. Ooh. Have to get some sandbags for that tripod here. All right, so here we go. 1-0 on the way. That's in there for a strike, 1-1. So Ham checking the wrist, 1-1. Oswalt, Wilson, and Pritchett, first 3 up here against her in the inning. And Ham setting up outside, 2-1. Hits, brought into 12 runs, no errors by the Lady Bears, just some good hitting here by the Lady Rams. Up on the inside, that's called Steve Rack, 2-2-2 now the count. So the 2-2 count here, and Ham to get her opponent here in Oswalt. Can't catch the outside edge, runs the count full, 3-2. So the 3-2 count. Ham trying to keep herself warm out here as that wind and the sun dying down a little bit. Now wind is a little bit of a chilly night. That's a shot right there, and it's going to get into a left center field. Grigsby shuts it off and gets down and shuts her down to a single But Oswald starts off here with another hit for the Lady Rams. That's number 15 on the afternoon. So leadoff hitter on here for the Rams. Coming to the plate, Wilson, who's had a big game. They got a intentional walk, an RBI double, and a grand slam. Her 3 times at the plate today. She's going to step up here with a runner over at first and no outs into the top of the 4th. Wilson ready to go here against Ham. And the pitch outside, ball 1. One over to Wilson. Oswald looking to leave first base there. Wilson taking low outside is 2-0. Tell you what, she got up here and had a 2 RBI double there back in the first. Got off of the right fielder's glove, got to the fence. And then she steps up here, and then the first pitch she saw, she drove it with no doubter on the right field fence here for the grand salami back in the second. So she's back up here now into the 4th. She got an intentional walk a while ago. She's back here in the 4th. Looking to drive one here, and that's on the outside edge, and it's called Steerack 1, 2-1. So right back in goes Wilson. That's a shot. Stewart's off of Stewart's gloves, going to get out into center field, and that's another hit here, and I'll tell you, that's another one of those hits, and those balls are just finding their way away from the Bears here, and all the bounces have gone the way of the Lady Rams here today, playing very, very good. So another single here puts runners now in first and second, and with no outs, it will be Pritchett coming to the plates. Got to get a pinch runner. Got to get a pinch runner here for. That's going to be Stotts. She'll come in here and run. Stotts is going to come in and run for Oswald, and then coming in and run for Wilson is going to be Pledger. So Pledger and Stotts out there doing the running. Coming up here now will be Pritchett with runners at first and second and no outs. And the Lady Rams going to play a little add-on here. 2 for 2 with a base on balls for 3 times at the plate for Pritchett. Their third baseman for Lady Rams today facing Ham. This will be her first time facing her. And runners at first, second, no outs. Here she goes. High fly ball out into left field. And that is a 3-run dinger. And that's going to make it a 15-0 ball game. That's Pritchett with the 3-run dinger. And that makes it a 15-0 ball game here under the 3-run jack by Pritchett. And that'll clear him off. Another big hit here by the Lady Rams. They have been hitting the ball very well today. That'll make it a 15-0 ball game here. So coming to the plate will be Cater. Cater comes to the plate. She's 2 for 3 at the plate today. So now with nobody on and no outs, standing in here. Get those runs on there. There we go. That's in there for strike 1 to her. So strike 1 here, Cater. 0-1. That's a shot toward the Lady Bear bench. That's now 0-2. Still trying to get that first out of the inning here are the Lady Bears. Cater back in with an 0-2 count. Base is empty after the 3-run home run there by Pritchett. Low. Not going after that one. Is Cater. Two and 1. 1-2 the count. I'm going to get that right there. 1-2. That's up high, makes it a 2-2 count. about need a battery in this mouse right here. 2-2 the count as Cater trying to keep it going here. No outs. Already a 3-spot put up here by the Lady Rams into this inning. That's a shot out into left field, and that's going to hook, and it is going to be a foul ball. Well, she got all that one. It was out of bounds, out of play, but it is a foul ball. Stays 2-2. Wind might have helped that one just a little bit, but she got all of it. So Cater right back in with the 2-2 count. And Ham trying to get that first out. That's low for a full count now, 3-2. So Cater 3-2. Ham to the plate. Low, ball 4. So a base runner here for the Lady Rams. Another base on balls. Still no outs here into the inning. Now to the plate comes Fuller. Fuller is 1 for 2 with the base on balls. Her 3 times up, scoring a run. Now runner over at first. Foster. Ham with a good pitch right there. That is strike 1. One-0 to her. Boner will be on deck here for the Lady Rams. And Fuller with the 0-1 pitch. That's a shot there, and it's going to be Ford. It's off Ford's glove, and another ball gets away there. That is the second time. That's the second error of the ball game here for the Lady Bears. That one gets away, and it's going to allow the runner to get on. So onto the error. Runners now at first and second for the Lady Bears or Lady Rams. So the Rams keeping it going here. Still no outs. And to the plate comes Bonner. She's 1 for 2 with the base on ball. That's strike 1 to her there. Right back in goes Bonner, ready to go. 0-1 to her from Ham. Swinging and a miss. It's now 0-2. Webb will be on deck here for the Lady Bears. I'm sorry, for the Lady Rams. My sheet's getting messed up here. Here we go. This wind has got me now. Swinging and a miss here for Bonner, and it's a strikeout. And that's the first strikeout of the afternoon here for Ham, as they needed that first out of the inning. And with 1 out, Bonner goes down swinging. Come to the plate will be Webb. Webb had the inside the park home run, and so he is 2 for 3 at the plate today. And with runners at second and third, and 1 out now. 15-0 ball game. And Webb coming to the plate. Now the umpire's back out, having another chat out there. So with 1 out, getting everybody in line back out. Here we go. Webb steps back to the plate here, ready to go. Ham said ready to go. Here's the pitch. That's a shot back out into center field. Grigsby right there, though, and going to come back in, and they're going to be able to get the double play there. And a good job there by Grigsby to get it back in. But the damage there with 3 more runs coming in here for the Lady Rams. So now make it a 15-0 ball game. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th. The Lady Bears desperately need base runners. Cruz, Ham, and Norris come to the plate when we come back here on a Net SN.
Sandy Cox is a good State Farm agent. Just ask Drake. He knows. State Farm agents in general are pretty cool, but Sandy Cox has the answers to your questions. Like, what's best for me, for my kids, for my business, for my farm? For all of us in Shelby County, those questions can be answered at Sandy Cox State Farm. What do you know about Tammy Steptoe Realty, with the exception of the fact that she's the #1 realtor in the area? Take another look. Red, white, and black. Ever notice some other places are red, white, and black? Ever put that together? Tammy Steptoe Realty, so proud of the Shelbyville Dragons. If elegance is on your shopping list, then the place to go is Lasting Impressions. You find them between Tenhaw Highway and Highway 96 on Foster Street. Bath and body for him and her, jewelry, and the very finest in home decor. Perfect for showers, perfect for yourself, because you deserve the best. The team at Lasting Impressions backs the Dragons and Lady Dragons.
Alrighty, folks, we're back here ready to go and getting all this things cleared out of here. We'll go to the bottom of the fourth inning. Lady Bears definitely need some base runners. They've got to put some runs across here as we go to the bottom of the fourth inning. And they've had 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 5 hitters in the last inning. But they're definitely going to need to get those going here. Going to start off with Cruz. She's 0 for 1 with a strikeout her first time at the plate. Ready to face Oswald. 50 pitches, 7 strikeouts, 2 base on balls. She's given up the no hits and no runs. And first pitch is ball 1 to Cruz. Only allowed the 1 base runner with the base on balls. 1-0 to Cruz. Back to the screen, right off the top. 1-1. So as Cruz steps right back in here, Ham will be on deck. And Oswaltz, who had 2 quick outs in that third inning, moving right along and give up a couple base on balls and then was able to get a fly ball out. No damage done there, but it's a 3 up, 3 down. That's a little runner there. It's going to be at the second baseman. Going to get out the second baseman's glove. And Balkin, sort of like a couple of those that have gone up the middle here for the Lady Rams, and the Lady Bears haven't been able to get it all the way taken care of. So that one will be a single for the Lady Bears. They get their first hit of the ball game right there. So get a run on. That's the way to start off. Got to get things going here. So coming to the plate now, Ham, 0 for 1. Claire coming in here, the catcher for the Lady Bears, facing Oswald of the Lady Rams. Ball 1 to her. So Ham ready to go 1-0. Oswald has a sign from Wilson. Here's the pitch, and it's going to be fouled back to the screen, making it 1-1. So the 1-1 count. Ham settles in, ready to go. Oswaltz has the sign that they like. Hearn Wilson. The 1-1. Out the end of the bat, and that's going to be foul ball off the right side. It's 1-2. So Ham got a runner over at first base here, as Cruz was able to get on a single. First single of the afternoon here for Lady Bears. Got the first base runner. First couple of base runners back into the third now have a hit here. Their first one in the fourth. See if they can keep that rolling. They definitely need to put some runs across. Ham standing right back in. Here's the 1-2 on the way. Swinging and a miss for the strikeout. Another big strikeout here for Oswald. That's out number 1. Strikeout number 8 on the afternoon for Oswald here today. Here comes Norris to the plate. She's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Her one time at the plate today, back in the second. So Norris stands in here. Oswald delivers off the end of the bat. Foul ball, 0-1. So Norris checking in with Coach Brewster down the third base line. Trying to get Cruz off of first. Here's Oswald with the pitch. Swing and a miss on the rise ball. That rise ball's been working really well for her today. 0-2. Here's Norris ready to go. Oswald. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Another great pitch there for Oswald. Back-to-back strikeouts once again here, number 9 on the afternoon. Well, I tell you, it's going to be hard to pick a player of the game here with the way things are going with Oswald and Wilson, the way she's hitting, and Oswald, the way she's pitching. Here comes Foster to the plate. That's ball 1 to Foster. Starting off the pitcher for the Lady Bears. Runner over at first, 2 outs. 1-0 to her. Foster standing right in here. Oswald trying to finish this thing up here in the 4th. Foul ball, 1-1. So the 1-1 count. Foster stands right in here. Cruz looking to get off at first. 2 outs. Oswald gonna get out of this inning. Here's the pitch. Low ball 2. 2-0. 2-1. Right back in. Foster goes a lefty. The 2-1 pitch to her from Oswald. Here it comes. Low on the inside, 3-1. So Oswald, single, couple strikeouts here. Now falls behind 3-1 to Foster. Started off as a pitcher, now over at first. Here's the 3-1 on the way. Up high outside, ball 4. Third base on balls given up here by Oswald. Now runners at first and second here for the Lady Bears. 2-out rally here, look they're looking for. As Oswald's going to have another chat out there at the plate with Ford coming to the plate. Ford is 0 for 1 at the plate today. And a little reminder too, folks, like I said, you know, we have a great animal shelter here, Shelby County Animal Shelter. That's Happy Tails. And get on out there and help them out. They have the Barkarama coming up. That is in April at the downtown square. It's going to be a great event there. We're going to learn all kinds of good stuff about it. Also, some good meetings on the way. You can find out all kinds of great things there. And also, I'd like to also say thank you to a good friend of mine over in the Carthage and Panola County area who has a rescue out there. His name is Mark Potter. And if you're in the Panola County, the Carthage area, and look him up on Facebook. His name is Mark Greg Potter. And you'll find all kinds of great stuff about his rescue. And you can adopt animals there in the Panola County area. The guy does a great job. And we appreciate what he does there and all the good folks at Happy Tails Adoption Center in Shelby County. We appreciate you and the work that y'all do. Here we go, as is now runners at first and second. Coming to the plate is Ford. She's 0 for 1 at the plate today after the meetings are all over there. Like we got some runners in there for Coach Brewster trying to get some speed on the base pads here as they need to put some runs across. Here's Ford coming to the plate here with 2 outs in Oswald's. First pitch on the way, high fly ball. And it's going to be Balkin. Oh, center fielder should say Webb's going to come in there and take care of business. And that should, I believe, take care of the ball game there, as it's going to be a run rule after 4 innings. The Lady Rams are going to win it here by a score of 15 to nothing over the Lady Bears of Timpson. And well, I'll tell you, that's a surpriser. I knew this would be a good game, and it could have went either way, but I really didn't think the Lady Rams are going to come out here and put up a 15 spot on it and take care of business like that. But congratulations, Lady Rams. They come out here and got a big win here for their program to go 4-0 and taking the Lady Bears down to 3-1 in the district. This district's always going to be a good one too, folks. I'll tell you that. All right, we got our post game that is coming up here, folks. We'll have that on the way, and it's brought to us by the good folks at Aurora Concepts.
Nobody wants to be sick, but at least at Aurora Concepts, being sick is easy. From their spacious waiting room to their experienced and friendly staff, they care about you. They listen to you. They're here for you. From start to finish, that's the experience at Aurora.
Joaquin Tire in Joaquin, Texas. Family owned and operated with new and used tires, general mechanics, and road services. Jesse and his team is proud to serve the community with car, truck, and commercial and ag vehicle tires. They're located in Joaquin at the 84 and Highway 7 split. Call the shop today to make an appointment at 936-269-9516. That's 936-269-9516. Joaquin Tire is a proud sponsor of Game of the Week. Stop in and see them today.
Alrighty, folks, we're back here ready to wrap this up as it's a final as the Lady Rams get the run rule here over the Lady Bears to win it today 15-0. And it all started there in that first inning. The Lady Rams, they just came out here just swinging the bats really good. And just a good job of pitching there by Oswalt. And, like I said, it's going to be hard for me to pick a player of the game, but I'm supposed to here. And I'm going to go co-players of the game. Oswalt with a great pitching. I mean, she threw 65 pitches, had 9 strikeouts, and only gave up the 1 hit in the whole ball game, had a couple of base on balls. She did really well. And then Wilson, the catcher there, what an awesome job with the grand slam, the 2-run RBI. In there until we had an inside the park home run there as well. So great job there by the Lady Rams. They came out here and took care of business today to win a big ball game here, 15-0 over the Lady Bears of Timpson in Timpson this afternoon. That's going to wrap it up here for us, folks. Hope you have an awesome, blessed, and wonderful night, the rest of your wonderful evening. And join us next time where we plan on being on Thursday. We plan on being on Shelbyville for Timpson and Shelbyville softball. That's the plan on Thursday afternoon. Hope everyone has an awesome, blessed, and wonderful night. We're out here. Joaquin wins a big 15-0 in 4 on NetSN. Bye-bye, everybody.
The proceeding was a presentation of Watlington, Shires, and Pierce Productions. We hope you have an awesome and blessed night. God bless America, God bless our troops, and God bless each and every one of you.